everyone, it's Clarice and this is Clarice Reads. Currently, I am reading The Fellowship of the Ring and also Marvel Civil War and listening to The Handmaid's Tale, and well, I haven't always been like this. For the longest time, I was very much an I only read one book at a time type of person. I liked following just one story, immersing myself in just one world, putting myself in the shoes of just one set of characters at a time. I was afraid that if I didn't, plots would start jumbling up in my head and characters and worlds would start melding in my mind, and I just didn't want that to happen. Mainly though, it simply just wasn't the way that I read naturally. I never even considered reading more than one book at a time before. But then I started to read even more. Suddenly, I always had to be in the middle of some story. I always had to have a book with me in case I had spare moments to read. I was starting to read a little bit every single night before sleeping, which was fine for the most part. But then I started to experience moments wherein the environment was too noisy for me to read what I wanted to read, or the book was too graphic or creepy for me to read before sleeping because I'm a weakling, or the book was just too big for me to bring around. I realized that even though I wanted to read everywhere all the time, unfortunately not all books were appropriate for all settings. It was because of this that I started to unconsciously adjust my reading a little bit. So if I was between classes and I wanted to read but it was too noisy for me to focus on that really complicated novel that I was currently reading, I would instead pick up a digital comic and read it on my phone, because the combination of words and pictures, for whatever reason, I just found easier to focus on. And instead of reading that kind of graphic story before going to sleep and possibly getting nightmares because of it, I picked up a lighter read. And if a book didn't fit in my bag, I simply just brought a different one. And I figured, hey, why not throw an audiobook into the mix as well? Suddenly I was reading multiple books at once. And it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It was actually kind of okay. What about you? Do you like reading multiple books at a time, or do you prefer to just commit yourself to one story? Feel free to tell me about it in the comment section down below. Anyway, please like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!